Wait, marry me, babe. There's two things you don't ever disrespect with a man: his woman or his family.
How's it going, everybody? The life of Cyrax has been very eventful, especially when you consider this man is trapped more in his room than Chris's evil monkey from Family Guy. He's basically there 24/7, but man, has he been up to a whole lot. In fact, he's been doing things inside of his room, well, hold up guys, that I didn't even think you could do anymore. I thought 2020 was the end of all of that, maybe a few special cases, but Cyrax is even going to court in the middle of his bedroom. I mean, the man has it all figured out. If he could actually get like DoorDash or had, you know, the funds to achieve that, to like prop up a ladder, bring it up to him, I mean, he would have it made. Cans of peaches galore. But sadly for Cyrax, there was no cans of peaches. The only thing getting served was court papers, and Cyrax had to attend a court meeting with some of his biggest enemies, John, William, and Southern. He could hardly contain himself. At first, he thought he was going to have the biggest slam dunk win of all time. Michael Jordan in Space Jam-esque. It was more of an Apollo than Rocky IV. So much hope, so much will, so much effort getting put into this, only to get stopped short and get completely shut down, stomped completely into the ground. I mean, is there even anything left? Well, it turns out there is a little bit of Cyrax left, like Cell or the orcs from Warhammer 40k. If there's just a hinkling of him left, he'll spread, he'll come back together, the bed bugs will merge and create a new being, a completely stoppable force but an endless supply to come back and battle the trolls each and every day. But a weird circumstance came about. You see, Cyrax spawned again, and we thought he was going to go back to battle with trolls, and then a sweeping force of Williams struck the Akron streets. Windshields were busted out, chaos ensued, but Cyrax was nowhere to be found. He was just in his room, in his attic, just sitting there, chilling, doing nothing all day, and a lot of people were confused, like, what's going on? And then the video started coming out. Then the information started to come, and it was revealed that Cyrax, he is in a love triangle right now, or it might even be a love square, because there is 3 women vying for Cyrax's attention. Cyrax has never been such a wanted man in his life, and he couldn't resist the allure. He's like, you know what? I'm going to date one of these women. I don't know which one I'm going to choose, like the true playboy Cyrax is. And that's what we're here for today, guys. Cyrax on his strange love quest, full of trolls. Is any of them legitimate? Well, it's like a little game show. You'll find out at the very end. Spoiler alert. Nah, I ain't gonna give you a spoiler alert. You gotta figure it out. That's the fun of this one. Is it Jackie, the one who gave him a $700 Xbox system? Is it Cassandra, the one who's appearing on live stream? Or is it Reese, the one I know very little about but somehow popped into the fray along the lines? But let's go ahead and figure out which one of these lucky ladies has the chance, pun intended, to date Cyrax, the modern day Twilight story.
This is for of an ex, Jackie. Which I don't even know if Star or even Jackie is your real name at this point. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. But I want everyone to see this. Okay? I want everybody to post this video up so that my ex Jackie sees this. Leave me the f*** alone. Stop bothering me. Stop texting me. See, my current girlfriend, Cassandra, is not a troll. If anything, she's an upgrade from you, Jackie. I'm actually happy with Cassandra, which, by the way, to Cassandra, hi baby, love you. Mwah. You lied to my face. You tried to tell me that my best friend Trent was a troll when he's not. You sit there and you say, oh, don't look at this stuff. 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 But yeah, what do? You look at it. See, it's not that you think that Cassandra is a troll. You're just mad because you didn't want me to leave. That's all it is. You didn't want me to get away from you, Jackie. That's all it is. You did not want me to leave you. So what'd you do? You made up this grand lie that, oh, Jackie's working with William. She didn't even know who William really was until I told her his full name. Now, I'm going to tell you this one time and one time only. Jackie, leave me and my girlfriend alone. Do not contact me ever again. Do not talk to me ever again. If you do so, I will be pressing charges against you for telecommunications harassment. You know, you're 37. You are 37 years old. But yeah, you act like a 5-year-old.
So we start off this video with Cyrax already turning on Jackie. Now keep in mind, the only reason Cyrax wasn't raging on the internet about the windows and things like that getting destroyed around his house was because he was too busy talking to this Jackie person. And Jackie, whether she's a buddy troll or not, it's just so hard for me to believe that any of them are not trolls, you know what I'm saying? So like, I really believe that, like, this is just a really, really too in deep buddy troll. But if there's anyone who's not a troll, it's Jackie. She sent Cyrax an Xbox Series S or a Series X. I don't know which one he got, but you can hear him playing his Xbox in the background some of the times. So, like, he has it, and he destroyed his last one. So I don't think Sally bought him another one, even though that's, like, kind of a possibility. And Jackie's over here giving like kind of good advice, something like Rax needs to hear. Like if Rax needs to hear anything, it's someone saying, no, you shouldn't talk to these people. No, you should not engage with them. As like little fun as it is for everyone else, that's the right move for him to be taking. But when she's saying, no, you shouldn't do it, for some reason it's offensive to him. How many times have you guys heard Cyrax say, I'm going to be getting away from you guys. This is the last time you're ever going to hear from me. Sayonara. You know, go figure something out. The lolcow king, the lolcow god has evacuated the premises. Everybody can follow suit now. I'm out of here, guys. But when she says it, no, it's a very big deal. And then she's like, no, well, these guys are probably trolls that are talking to you. And he's freaking out about that. Like, Cyrax, everybody that talks to you is a troll. Even most of these girlfriends you think you have right now are a troll in some way, shape, or form. None of them are legitimate. You got Cassandra over here saying that she doesn't know anything about William Gloryhole, but she's been listening to your music for 4+ years. To listen to your music, you have to hear rants about William or Marty, somewhere in between. And for some reason, if someone actually liked your music enough to be invested to sit through your shows, they're going to hear about William and possibly get curious about who you're talking about, because to be a fan of yours, you would have to be very, very dedicated. So you can instantly tell that she's lying about that. How could she not know who that is? But Jackie, the one who has spent the most money on you out of all of them, she is definitely the troll. Make it make sense, Cyrax. I mean, they all probably are, but make it make sense.
Like I said, you're just mad because I moved on and found someone that was an upgrade from you. A massive upgrade from you. So yeah, Jackie, I've moved on and I'm doing better than ever. And if you don't like that, that's on you. But I'm living my life in peace. None of my friends are trolls like you think. Tonight is a very big turning point for me. And I mean in a very, very big and very positive way, actually. And you want to know how that is? Because as of tonight, your boy got rid of every single fucking troll in my life. And your boy is now back with his day one rider die. The one that has always had my back since day one, who has known me the longest out of all my friends, and who is actually legitimately a good person. Somebody who I am proud to say that I am with. Somebody who I am proud to call mine. And that is my wonderful, beautiful, amazing girlfriend, Reese. Y'all ain't doing shit. Because see, she's a content creator as well. By the way, Reese, love your content, baby. Mwah. Love you. And your content, you know that. Because let me tell you, my girl ain't gonna take your shit. My girl Reese, she will lay into you, mother. She don't give a okay, I can honestly say that I am in such a much better place than I've ever been in my entire life. I am happy leading a normal life. I have wonderful, wonderful friends. The most beautiful, amazing girlfriend in the entire world who I absolutely love. And I got my whole career ahead of me. So, looks like 2026 is going to be my year for success. It is going to be my year for doing good.
So I bet that segment threw you for a loop when I was first recording this, and I want to remind you guys, this is in chronological order. The video you watched first, that happened first, and then this one came the next day. I was totally expecting him to be like, yeah, I love Cassandra so much, Jackie, you suck, you know, stuff like that. But no, it's Reese all of a sudden. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe Reese is the same person as Cassandra, and it's a nickname that he's gave her. But when it comes to Cassandra, Cyraxx loves to cite how much she loves his music and loves his work, and how much he loves spending time with her on phone call, or I guess like video chat while she's working. Doesn't sound like a fun time, but we can talk more about that later. But no. It's not Cassandra or Jackie at all. It's this Reese person who has just came out of nowhere. So the three ladies that have came into Cyraxx's life, all of them have pulled him out of the pit of hell, right? And they have all shown him supreme amounts of love. Jackie, she sent him an Xbox, but forget about her. She's the lame duck in this one. Cassandra actually shows her face. But what does this Reese girl bring to the table all of a sudden, Cyraxx? So just anyone that shows you attention is now the love of your life. Forget about the girl you're still actively talking to. If they annoy you in even the slightest, well, Cyraxx is just going to leave you. You would think he's a billionaire rock star or something like that. Just the way he's like, nah, I'm gonna throw her to the side. I'm gonna get with this one. I can actually see her face. Like, if Cyraxx wasn't this infamous internet figure and no one ever discovered him, he was just making his videos in peace, this is what Cyraxx would be doing. He would be hopping from weird internet relationship to weird internet relationship and beefing with them. There would be no 7 years of Marty. It would be, I've had 7 years of heartbreak. I can no longer stand anything. I can watch the movies and I can see love from every corner, every angle. But why? Why can it not be me? For 8 years, I have been tortured with the thought that I will be single for the rest of my life. I get to see a loving relationship. My mom and Ed, who they take care of me every single day. They argue. They get into spats every now and then, but there's true love there. Whenever Ed's script gets filled, you should see the look in my mom's eyes. That's what I want. That's the love that I cherish. But I met you on Discord 2 days ago, and now you're the love of my life. I've been tweeting. I've been making Instagram posts about you. How could you do this to me? That would be exactly what Cyraxx would do. And do you think we're ever going to hear about this Reese girl again? No, it's all about Cassandra now. Cassandra is Cyraxx's #1 after this. You can completely forget about Reese. I doubt we'll ever hear about her again. In fact, Cyraxx has already forgot about her, so what's the point anymore?
First off, I love you. I'm not very good at this. And I know I don't look, I know I don't look, all fancy or anything, but I love you. And you're literally the best thing that ever happened to me. And I truly, truly adore you. I love you so much. And I can't imagine my life without you. Which way, Cassandra? I'm asking you this right here now in the best way that I can. I would do it in person, but obviously, we're not able to right now. But I was waiting for this moment for a long time. And I want to know, Cassandra. Wait, marry me, babe. I know it's not the traditional way that, we wanted it to work out, and to do it, but, given the circumstances, with, you not having a car, me not having a car, I, made do with what I had. But I can honestly say this, babe, that you truly are the best thing that happened to me. And, I can't imagine my life without you. I really can't. I know that we haven't been together that long, but it feels like I've known you forever. It's like the minute that you came into my life, you lit up my entire world and changed my life in ways that I didn't even think were possible. And just I knew that you were the one for me. I knew without a shadow of a doubt that you were the one that I wanted to be with for the rest of my life. And I can honestly say this, babe, that you truly are the best thing that happened to me. And I promise you, baby, I'm going to be by your side through all of this, no matter what. Rain, sunshine, snow, good, bad. I'm going to be here by your side, no matter what.
Look at that man, finally getting engaged. I never thought I would see it in this existence, but you know what? Cyrax has proved us wrong. He finally found the woman of his dreams. Has he ever met her? Well, no, never in person at least, but he knows this is the one for him. And he knew so well, he decided one morning, a day after meeting her, at least 2 days after meeting her, to roll out of bed, didn't even brush his hair. He took more time to get clean for his court cases than he did for his proposal. He was literally wearing the same clothes as the night before, got in his chair, turned on the camera. He started to yell about trolls for a second, then he remembered this wasn't the video. This was the happiest time of his life. And he decided to propose to Cassandra. He had some coffee and brandy, built up the courage, and waited till Sally fell asleep, and ran in there and snuck a ring off of her. And the quality of the camera is so bad, I can't tell how good of a ring it is. Or maybe Cyrax didn't have the nerve to go get that ring off of Sally's finger and had to do the hard work of looking through the couch for a quarter. And it's so funny how after he proposes, he continues along with this video as if she already said yes. Like this is already a done deal. If you're going to propose over a video, first off, you should probably get rejected unless there is some extreme circumstances where this has to be the only option. And maybe in a skewed perspective that could be romantic, but at least in the way Cyrax is doing it, I don't know. But after you propose over video, you don't continue along as if she already said yes, because you could look like a big fool if she doesn't. But this is Cyrax. Cassandra is most likely a troll. He can just pretend she said yes already, and it's a given. She's gonna say yes. And like with most marriage proposals, you want to start off the the conversation with, look, I know I don't have a whole lot in this world, and that's acceptable, in some circumstances, but not to hit her with, I know you don't have a car, I don't have a car, we both live with our parents, we both don't want to work, I'm gonna be a future rock star, the world is mine, I'm 35 years old, I got the rest of my life ahead of me, I'm gonna be successful one day, I know it to be true, even if it takes me to 80 years old. Look at Morgan Freeman, he didn't get famous till he was like 40 or 50, that's gonna be me. And please pay absolutely no mind to the fact that I have earned at least $250 throughout my lifetime. 15-year-olds have made more money than me. But me and you, we're going to combine to make a force this world has never seen. We're going to make this right. We're going to be a successful couple. Like, no, Cyraxx, every single thing you have said, everything you've done in your life, if this wasn't a troll, would lead to this being a failed marriage. No one's going to get along if you're sitting around broke. And especially, like, if she wants something and says, hey, you need to go get a job, do you think that would go well with you? These rants and raves you give to the trolls would just be directed towards them. You would be losing your mind on them because they simply asked you to stop playing Fortnite or get off the computer, stop drift racing, stop playing one of your free-to-play games, and you would hit them with no, I am not getting off this game because I'm going to be a professional gamer. I have no aiming skills, I have no knowledge of the game, I don't know how map manipulation works, I don't know how spawn manipulation works, I'm never going to investigate it or bother to learn any of that. But I'm going to be a professional one day, I guarantee you. So don't you ever dare to try to make me get a job, especially with all these trolls running around here. You think I'll last? You have so many things you need to get right in your life before you should even be thinking about marriage. First off, Cyraxx, and Cyraxx, you're going to go on to say for 100% fact that Cassandra isn't a troll, but I just want you to consider this. You've known her for 2 days and she's accepted your marriage proposal. Even if she did have feelings for you, you would have ran 98% of other women off unless they had like bad intentions or they were just as insane as you are.
I know it's early in the morning, but I got woke the f up just a little bit ago by my ex, Jackie. Like, seriously, you say that I'm in danger, but yet I don't show signs of being in danger. I really don't. It's funny, you sit there and say, oh, you're in danger, you're being brainwashed. Nobody's being brainwashed. At all. If anybody is a danger to anyone, or is brainwashed, that's you. You're the one that's brainwashed. You're the one that's thinking everybody is out to get me, but that is so far from the truth. See, you're just mad because I'm not with you. One, we never FaceTimed ever. At all. Whatsoever. All we did was call. You lied about your name. And then you started going off making up all this bullshit that is complete and total garbage. And you wonder why I left, because you're fake as at least the girl that I'm with now, I know in real life. I have actually seen her face. I know what she looks like. I FaceTime with her all day, every day. See, you just want me to make more money for you, so you don't have to work. Because let's be honest, you don't hardly work as is anyways. Yeah, sure, you go to work, but what do you do all day? Hang around? At least my girl works a regular job. Yeah, sure, it might not be no high-end paying job, but at least it's honest work. Okay? All you do is sit around and count money all day. I'm not interested in you. I want nothing to do with you. I'm done. if you continue to contact me, I am going to call the police in your area and have you arrested for telecommunications harassment. Because I will call the fucking cops on you like that. And not think twice about it. And I will then proceed to show the police every text message that you sent me, which at this point is considered harassment. I want nothing to do with you. I'm gonna...
You know, 100% I believe Jackie is a troll too, a far too dedicated troll, but one that's willing to point out like things that are wrong in Cyrax's life and give him things, which is just absolutely wrong, something that should never happen, but it's something she's willing to do. And she is accurately calling out, because you're going to see the way Cassandra acts, the things that she does throughout the next segment, and you guys are going to pick up what I picked up, and a majority of other people have as well, that Cassandra is a troll. So when Jackie points it out, she isn't wrong. You can almost see the brain slug on Cyrax's head, just like, no, I am not being manipulated, as he's currently being manipulated. I mean, how else could Cyrax think that Jackie is going to be there for the money, that he's going to be the main money earner in this relationship? She has a job, and Cyrax goes on to criticize that. You have never worked a day in your life. You are scared of even working an hour. It literally petrifies you of leaving that attic and having someone tell you what to do all day. I've been a cashier at a gas station and stuff like that, and yeah, it can be a very easy job. It just depends on the customers you had throughout the day. Something that you couldn't handle, Raxo. She's not just sitting there counting money all the time. She is like managing person to person. Every interaction you have can lead to a very bad one and lead to a very long day for you and the customer involved. You have to manage so many personalities moment to moment. It can be unreal, but in the downtime, sure, yeah. One of my coworkers said it the best. If you're like me, you know, he's talking about himself, and you want an easy job, be a gas station worker. There's some downtime. Me, you know, I'm a little too much of a busybody for gas station work. I'd all the time be cleaning something because I would be bored out of my mind while I was in there. But when it was hectic, it's hectic. But all in all, a job is a job, something that you've never had. And Cassandra, she apparently works as well. And she's not like some top dollar earner. So her and Jackie are doing the same exact thing. You're just trying to hate and you have no idea what you're actually talking about.
What is going on, guys? You guys already know me from my main account, from YouTube, former YouTuber. What's good? Well, for now anyway. But for all y'all that don't know, that keep on talking shit on Facebook, on YouTube, first off, y'all need to just knock it the f*** off, dude. And for all y'all that think that my fiance here is a troll, you got anything you want to say to him, babe?
Yeah, I got... Can you hear me? What happened?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear. I was here. Let me try to full screen you here. No, I didn't want me full screen.
I am real. I'm right here. I'm real. Look at me. This is me. I'm real.
And what do you have to say? And what do you have to say to those that think you're a troll?
I'm not a troll. First of all, if I was a troll, why would I be showing my real name, my face? If I was a troll, I would be using somebody else's pictures or whatever.
Right,
And
exactly.
And guess what? I'm actually willing to get on a camera, Jackie.
Nice, baby, nice. I did end up retiring for a while, but to all like the real fans out there, matter of fact, if y'all want to know how me and her ended up together, she literally came to me and, babe, you want to tell the story?
So I got his number. I've been searching for like a long time to get in contact with him, and I just called him and I just said, you know what? Like, I'm one of your biggest fans. I wish you would come back. I miss you. Your music did so much for me. Like, it really resonated with me, and it brought me out of this deep depression that I was having.
And like I've always told you, babe. And like I've always told you, babe. And like I've always told you, babe, I'm glad I can do that for you.
Mm-hmm. He texted me and he's like, He's like, so are you single? I'm like, yeah, single as a Pringle.
Which honestly, I had never heard that before until you said that. I was like, dude, that's actually good.
It was pretty good.
It was. It really was.
Right?
It really was, man. Like, it actually was. And what's so funny is that day, I was literally contemplating on sending that long ass text message to Jackie, the one that I showed you, that real long one that I sent her. I
Yeah,
was
it's like a
literally like, I was like on the fence about it, but like once me and you ended up together, I was like, you know what? This shit. This chick I'm talking to right now is worth it.
Cyrax cares about Cassandra so much, doesn't he? You know, there's this term trophy girlfriend, and I think it has an entirely different meaning, but Cyrax is doing something similar in his own way. Cassandra, you can tell he doesn't care about her at all. I mean, having a girlfriend makes him as giddy as possible, and when I say that, guys, I am not over exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. This is the most giddy you will ever see Cyrax in his life. He is absolutely smitten with this, but still at the same time, he uses her as nothing but an object to express to the trolls that he has won now. He has moved on with his life for the better, and we can no longer touch him because he has a girlfriend who is true and honest this time, guys. I mean, it's super duper for real. Al Gore stands by this message. Man Bear Pig is also real, according to this logic. If Cyrax even cared about this girl in the slightest, the first thing that would be on his mind is, I have got to keep her away from the internet and keep her away from the public spotlight as long as I possibly can, forever, if that's achievable, because he knows what's going to immediately happen. Her entire information is going to be dug up. People are going to figure out who she is, and she's probably going to catch a lot of flack over this. I can only imagine it's already happened, to be honest with you guys. But that's something that Cyrax could have avoided. But the fact she showed Cyrax her face made him so overwhelmed with emotions, and it was such a gotcha in his mind to the trolls that he couldn't resist but to bring her on panel, to CVG's panel, and then to bring her up to have this conversation, this video recording. It's completely irresponsible, and if he truly cared about her, this would have never have happened. But it's one of the best pieces of Cyrax content we've had in a long time. Normally, after the big angle now, after February, we don't have the crazy downtime where hilarious stuff is happening. It's normally just Rax ranting in his room, but we're back to the full Rax cycle where the big show happens and then the downtime intermediate's going on, but it's a pretty good show in of itself, and then the other main show happens and then repeat.
What's actually awesome is both of our families actually like each other, so that's a plus.
Right? Even though they've never met.
Right?
Isn't that crazy?
That is. Like, that actually is. Like, my mom loves you to death, your mom loves me to death. It's great.
It's amazeballs.
Amazing. Oh my god, I haven't heard that term in forever.
Yeah, we're old.
And to all the young kids out there, a little bit of advice for you: don't get old. It sucks. It really does suck.
It does.
Every morning I'll be hearing my bones crack. And I'm only 35. I'm not that old. Yes, I will try to be back on my main account next week. Can't say for sure because of how Facebook is. Hashtag Steve Jobs.
What?
No, not Steve Jobs, but the dude that made Facebook. Although Steve Jobs too, because their shit is full with Xbox.
You mean
That
Mark?
That motherfucker Steve Jobs, man, he's pulling some up shit with Microsoft. So Steve Jobs, the dude that runs Facebook, bro.
Mark
Take that shit
Zuckerberg.
back to. Honestly, I wish Facebook would go back to the way it used to be. I really do.
Right.
I think that she's fake. She's clearly real. She's clearly not a f***ing troll. Clearly. Like, if she was, I would have figured it out by now. Or she would have given away some sort of hint that she was. So clearly, she's not.
No.
And if y'all want to try to run with that shit, go ahead. But just know y'all ain't going to get very far. I'll tell you that. And if anybody's wondering what I'm doing during the daytime, I am hanging out with her while she's at work. playing video games with Matt, and just hanging out, being normal. So, but to all the fans out there, yes, me and her are going to be coming back together on the YouTube at some point, because I'm bringing this one with me. We are working on a massive project behind the scenes for you guys, so that's fun. Which I'm honestly excited for that one. I'm honestly really excited for that project. That's going to be fun. You think I'm scary? She's the scarier one. Trust me, I've seen it. I'm not the one that you got to worry about. It's this one right here that y'all got to worry about.
Yeah.
Although, babe, I don't know who's worse, you or your mom.
I don't know.
Your mom's pretty scary when she's pissed. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
That's why that one day when she started yelling, I'm like, I'm staying out of this. I'm not in this.
Right?
The cringe level is off the charts right now. Cassandra could make the most simple, lamest joke in the world. She could just breathe, a little funny, and Cyrax is laughing like a giddy schoolgirl. Like, he literally sounds like a dude who's in his first relationship, who can't get enough of his girlfriend, who's the best thing in the whole wide world. For someone who is so amazed at the fact someone's talking to him again that he believes he's in a relationship, the fact that he would bring her up to panels and stuff like that just to make her life a little bit worse. Maybe that's the grand plan, right? If I could slink her down to my level, maybe she can never leave me and she could crack these amazing jokes and I can laugh and laugh and laugh. That laugh is on a different level of cringe, guys. Like, he literally can't even contain himself how excited he is about this. All while she can care less about the conversation that's going on. She has to talk to Raxo 24 hours a day, and she is tired of it. She's just like basically nodding along, just like, let him keep going, let him keep going. How long am I going to have to do this? Why did I sign myself up for this? I am regretting some decisions that I've made. And when he mentions that both of their parents like one another, and she's like, yeah, that's crazy, even though they've never met or anything like that. And Rachel's like, yep. She's like digging at him a little bit. She knows how ridiculous of a statement that is. Their parents aren't approving of this relationship. They don't care. They probably seen each other like every so often. Now, Sally, she's heard all about Cassandra, but Cassandra's mom is insanely disappointed if she knows what's going on. There's no way she's not. It's kind of hard to explain to your parents your goals and what's going on, and then like, what do you lie and say that you're dating Cyrax? That's not a very good look either. And if you say he has some internet notoriety and the parents a little internet savvy and looks him up, well, then you're just absolutely cooked. I mean, she's taking a huge risk here. If this was my child, you're seconds away from getting kicked out, having phone conversations with Rax. And above all of that, she should definitely get kicked out, not only for dating Rax, but dating a man who would dare slander the name Steve Jobs in such a manner. If you guys aren't aware, Steve Jobs passed away in 2015, and he's catching the most strays from Rax in the world. Rax is like, yeah, forget Steve Jobs. He's like, oh wait, no, that's not Steve Jobs. But wait a second. Steve Jobs is doing a whole lot with Microsoft over here. He's getting rid of my beloved Xbox. Forget Steve Jobs. Man, I guarantee you guys, Steve Jobs rolled over a couple of times. I mean, the disrespect on his name. I haven't heard about Steve Jobs in a few years, but Rax slandering him for no reason and thinking that he runs Microsoft absolutely got me. Damn it, Steve Jobs. You gotta pick up, man. You need to start doing better. Like, it's your last name, isn't it? So how about you do your job better? Poor man hasn't been walking this earth since 2015.
I do. Come on, man. I literally made a whole ass new genre of music that this one is heard, by the way, multiple times. Yeah. I've done shit in music that you only wish you could do, bro. I literally have it on record, and I know I showed you this video too. I literally have on record that I literally have the second world's longest deathcore scream, mother. And I beat that shit out, not even trying. There was no warm up, there was no practice. I just went at it, and guess what? I nailed that shit like a boss, dude. But meanwhile, what are you over here doing, William? Like, actually do something with your life, man. Hell, I'm doing something with my life. They were saying that I was gonna be homeless for how many years now?
I don't. Hasn't it been like the last like 4 or something?
Close to that, I think. Sale is somewhere around that time frame, but it's like they've always said, "Oh, he's gonna be homeless. He's gonna be homeless next year. Oh, he's gonna be homeless next year. We're gonna make him homeless next year."
No.
I'm not homeless yet, bitches. I'm still here.
Hey.
What's up? But
Look how handsome. Look at him. Look how handsome he is.
And look how beautiful you are. Yeah. I own the troll community. When are you gonna learn that? When are you gonna learn that I run this shit? And I have proven that time and time and time again. When I left just a few mere months ago, you guys started scrambling and begging and going crazy. Why? Because I wasn't around. I own the troll community. I am the god of the troll community. See, what's funny is you guys think that you control me. Wrong answer, boys. I control all of you. When I say jump, you say how high. Do you guys want me to tear down the whole entire troll community like I did before? Because when I disappear, the troll community goes bye-bye. Without me, there is no troll community. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to distrust her so that I abandon her and leave while you sit back and laugh. Just watch. In a few months' time, just like before, you guys are going to be running around, screaming and crying and whining because, oh, we don't have any content from him. Ha ha ha. Good. Ask me if I care. I don't. And by the way, just for the record, just so everybody knows, I'm not a lolcow or a coward. Y'all are the real lolcows, not me. I'm over here living my life. I ain't even a horror cow either. I'm over here living my normal life, being normal as. Because see, like I said, I'm up here. You're below me. I run, own, and operate the troll community.
I just had to throw that last part in there, maybe to make your guys' skin crawl just a little bit, but to show how weird it is, just a day before how happy of a man Cyraxx is, and then less than 24 hours later, to show you that he's still the same raging man, or you know, some could call him that he always was. And what is he raging about? The fact that Cassandra is a troll. Not that he's discovered it yet. Raging about the fact that people believe that she is a troll, and we all know that she is. The fact that she claims she was a fan of your music, first off, it is a big tell right there. Nobody likes your music, Cyraxx. You get 5 or 6 ironic listens from maybe a couple of people. They laugh, and that's only your biggest tracks. I couldn't name you one song Cyraxx has released since the Marty diss track. I could not tell you, and I bet they've been coming out. I mean, he steals them anyways. If Cassandra was listening to your music at all, ask her like 5 of your songs' names. She can probably name 2 of them. But she definitely knows you created a whole new genre of music. Wouldn't she, I don't know, be pushing you to get that like going, like to make that a thing so you could be like rich and successful and wealthy instead of battling trolls on the internet? It seems like she's very content in keeping you where you've always been instead of, I don't know, like most relationships, pushing you to do better. You're gonna remain the king of the trolls, and I don't think you realize how how bad of a title that actually is. Nobody really wants to be the king of the trolls. And newsflash for you, Cyraxx, when you left for a little bit, nobody noticed. Nobody cared. Like, there's some people who are very dedicated, but there's other lolcows to watch and get amusement from. You're not the only one. In fact, I would say the most popular lolcow at the moment is Nova Online. Not you, Cyraxx. You're a top tier ridiculous person, that's for sure, but you're not the king anymore. Maybe next year you'll take the crown back. It depends on you, really, if you truly want it. If you want it, Cyraxx, no one's stopping you. And you not listening to the people saying Cassandra is a troll, I mean, that's just one step forward. So you keep on going, Cyraxx. We believe in you. But I guess that's enough from me today, guys. And if you want to, we're starting our holiday of laughs one live stream here later today. It should be around 2 p.m. Eastern time that I should be starting it. We're starting with Tophiachu, and we'll be looking at some other miscellaneous videos, but the history of Big Toph, and then the next day we'll probably do Chris Chan or Daniel Larson, whatever you guys vote on. But yeah, I think it'll be an absolute blast. Make sure to drop by the live stream around 2 p.m. Eastern, and besides all that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, follow all the socials down below, use the new hype feature, comment, and I'll catch you guys next time.